Hi Zen-ers, welcome back to my channel. It feels like an eternity that I shot any video for you guys. So here I am back with a new video of my entire lip collection. I have a host of brands for you guys to watch and I'll recommend my top 5 brands in the last. Let's begin with the most popular hyped up brand of 2023. It's this Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, and this was just launched in India recently while I could get them. The first one is in the shade Joy, and this is how it looks. It has this beautiful doe-foot applicator. So the texture itself is this muted peach jelly kinda lip oil, which is super tinted and it's also super glossy and never sticky though. So the next shade that I picked up is this one. It's called Serenity, and I really love the fact that all of these lip oils, you can build them up very easily without it being too sticky. So if the first application feels too light, you can always make it darker with another round of the lip oil. And the last shade that I picked up is this nude brown called Honesty. And being really honest, this shade is pretty popular with a lot of Indian YouTubers and beauty bloggers because it's perfect for the Indian skin tone like myself. If you look at it, it's this really nice everyday nude brown that you could pair it up with any of your outfits. So this is the Rare Beauty haul that I wanted to show you guys, and it's highly recommended that you guys try these 3 colors. If you want something more poppy, I could also suggest you Happy, which is Selena Gomez's favorite color. On to the next brand. This is the Smashbox Always On lipstick in these 3 mini shades I had picked up during the Nika haul, and after using them for about good 6 months, I can say this one, the driver's seat, is one of the best matte lipsticks I have had in a while. It literally does not budge, is super waterproof and can easily last 8 to 10 hours. The second shade out of this trifecta is the Steppin' Out, and this one is a really nice warm brown. I have used this quite often after driver's seat, which is my first preference. But the least used one is this really dark maroon shade called Disorderly. I haven't had to use it even once till date. On to the next. This is Huda Beauty, the holy grail of liquid matte lipsticks in 2 shades. This one is Icon and the other is Gossip Girl. Along with these 2 shades, I also recommend Trophy Wife, which also suits the Indian skin tone. However, I have exhausted that one, so let me quickly swatch Gossip Girl and Icon for you. What I really like about Gossip Girl is it's like this really liquid matte lipstick, a huge breakaway from the matte lipsticks by MAC. This was bought way back in 2016-17 and it still lasted me for a good so many years. And this shade is Icon, again a great shade that can go with a lot of outfits. So these 2 are really iconic, so I would highly recommend you guys to check these 2 shades out, and of course Trophy Wife as well. Talking of an era of liquid lipsticks, you cannot leave Kylie Jenner far behind. The iconic lip kit that she had launched literally broke the internet. I was glad to pick this one up, which is in the shade called Candy K. And the rest of the 3 shades are from the Velvet Liquid lipstick lines as well as her gloss line, which I wanted to really try out, but I probably picked a horrendous color and more on it later. But here's the other one, which is a lipstick in the Mont Blanc color, which I also find it to be pretty cool because it's like this really nice bullet lipstick. So the original lip kit duo package came with this Candy K matte liquid lipstick along with a lip liner. I don't know where I misplaced that, but let me quickly swatch this out for you and you can see how highly pigmented it looks. However, I do want to call out that this particular lipstick is super drying and it does kind of crack my lip. and that's the reason why I prefer the second shade, which is the shade Boy Bye. And also it's the new updated velvet lipstick, which does not have any of the problems that the matte lipstick had. And these are obviously my opinions. The third shade is again an iconic shade called Karma, which is super pigmented as well. And what I least like is the gloss line. I don't know if it's just the color or if it's the formula, that this is really poorly made. If you look at it, it looks amazing. If I swatch it, it might look even more amazing. As you can see, I've barely used it, but it's like this really metallic color gloss, and I really don't know how to use it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys know how I could really make use of the last shade called Juniper. And of course, let's look at the Bullet lipstick by Kylie Jenner. It's in the shade Mont Blanc. Yeah, you see how nice this one looks compared to Candy K. I really prefer the Mont Blanc over Candy K, which is why I stopped using that. If there's one brand after Rare Beauty that I'm waiting desperately, it is Fenty Beauty by Rihanna to launch in India. As you can see, I had got these two shades way back in 2016 and they still continued to be one of my favorites. Let us quickly deep dive and look at them. The first one is Spanked, one of my most used pink colors. It's already at the fag end and you can see how beautifully mattifying this is. It is super long wear and it is also super hydrating at the same time. The second one is my favorite of them all, and as you can see, it is this beautiful orange, burnt orange terracotta color. It is called Freckle Fiesta. One glide and it is super hydrating. As you can see, super pigmented. Absolutely love this color for the summers. It is just gorgeous. Now let's look at the two new shades that I could get my hands on right before the pandemic. This one is this really nice deep purplish color and it's called Flamingo Acid. I haven't been able to use this much purely because I was stuck at home, but I intend to use this out very soon. And it is a gorgeous color as well. Let us look at the fourth one. This is Dragon Mami, super pigmented, and I think I'm gonna use it a lot over summer because it's this really happy shade. And as you can see, this is the Fenty Beauty collection. Out of all of them, I really love the Freckle Fiesta. I cannot get over it. I'm definitely going to restock it. We've all seen this, everyone uses it, and it's still a holy grail. These are MAC lipsticks. This is the mini one that I have, and all of these other three are the regular sized ones. These are pretty old, dating back to 2014-15, and I haven't used a couple of them. This is one of my favorite shades. It's called Mare, and it's this really nice everyday mauve pink that you can use. Now the three full size shades that I'm showing you, the first one being the Russian red, which is the most iconic red that you'll see in the market and it's probably everyone's go-to, are barely used since 2013-14. This one being Diva as well, a maroonish red shade, primarily because they are super dry and super mattifying. They literally want my lip to breathe, which is why I've stopped using them. And the last one is my favorite shade actually of them all, which is in the shade called Rebel. As you can see, again barely used, but it's really nice. It's a nice purplish hue evening wear color. I can totally see rocking it with a little black dress. But out of all of these four, if you ask me, my favorite is this Mare, which I can actually wear to office, and the rest of them being slightly bit more mattifying than the other. How can we talk about iconic brands and not talk about Maybelline? Even though this is considered as a drugstore brand, it still remains one of my favorites and the best literally for everyday use. You literally need just two of these colors and you'd be good to go. I think each of my work bags always have one of these colors going on. They are super mattifying, super liquid, which does not make me dry out. Let me quickly show you this particular shade. So the shade name is 15 Lead the Way, and this is a perfect ink crayon. It's super easy to apply and you probably need just like 2 applications and you are literally good to go for the entire day. It really does not budge even though you eat food, and it's super premium. The other shade, if you see, is slightly bit more on the pink side, and the first one is a little mauvish. I think both of these are great everyday wear lip colors. And let me quickly show you the third one, which is by Gigi Hadid and Maybelline's collaboration in the shade Erin, which is also a nice night shade. Dior this, Dior that. This is the iconic Dior Addict in number 8 shade. It is super light and it has this beautiful satin finish that I cannot explain. It's literally one of the most unique finishes of a lipstick that I have seen or owned. If you look at it, it has this really nice warm red to terracotta kind of corally color, and when you swipe it, it just turns so glossy and it has like the satin finish, which is really iconic and true to itself, and it's beautiful and it really blends with my skin tones. I think this is one of my favorite purchases in the past, along with the Rare Beauty haul that you guys just saw. And the packaging, guys, what do I tell you? It is super premium. And yep, I do use this as often as I can to get the most value of it. This is the only Kiko Milano lipstick that I own, and any fans out there, don't come at me, but this is not one of my wisest purchases. Guys, I got totally influenced by an Instagrammer who had this on and it looked so iconic on her. I wanted to try this and I did try and like use her as often as I could, but as you can see, the way the application looks like in the first attempt, it's not how it really remains. It gets really dry, which is why they give you this other side of the gloss. And once you put this gloss, it just becomes really sticky. So it's not really my favorite gloss and not my favorite brand or shade as well. For more iconic glosses, I think you guys should just wait and hop on to the next slide. Wait a few seconds and I can tell you why this is not one of my best purchases. If you are a gloss girl, these are the only 2 glosses that you need. This one is by Fenty Beauty, the Gloss Bomb, and this is as old as 2017 or 18. You can see it's so worn out from the packaging, but the interiors of it remains super lush, super iconic. You can literally use this as is and it will still leave your lip radiating. And the iconic Fenty Gloss Bomb. The other one is of course this lip injection from Too Faced. Now a lot of you guys might say the Dior one is better, but for me this one really works at this price point. You can see how many colors have been mixed here, so don't judge me, but I kind of use this as often as I can because I'm slowly growing out of the entire matte texture lipsticks. So this one is another one you need to have in your collection. Now let's look at some brands closer to home. That was Laneige and this is Shiseido. I really love their skincare, which is why I really wanted to try them. And these are 3 cutest lip tints I got from Thailand from a Thai brand called Intuit. One of the reasons why I really wanted to try this Laneige dual lip color is because it has this really nice poppy summer color hues, one in orange, one side in pink. And let me show you guys, let me just pop it out and you can see what I really mean. Oh my god, you see it now? I totally get reminded of cotton candy or like this sweet Candy Crush. On to the next, this is Shiseido. A lot of people rave about their skincare line. Gonna quickly swatch this out for you to check how liquidy and glossy this finish looks like. Liptons are an old school love, and these are from Intuit, which is a Thai brand. It's a slightly cheaper version of the Etude House and the Peri Pera Korean Liptons that we've all grown up with. This one is in the color peach and it stains so well. It's super lightweight and it literally leaves you a nice lip blush that you desire. The second one is closer to my actual lip shade. It is in the shade Strawberry. It's a classic pink that you can never go wrong with. The last Lipton shade is called as Melon, and if you can see, it like really glides on, super dewy. It looks like this really nice rich tomato red. I think this is something that really looks nice on some light tone clothes. And out of all of these three shades, it's really hard to pick which one I really like. I pretty much go back and forth, but I think the strawberry one is closer to home. Here are my top 5 recommendations. In the 5th position is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Color in Gossip Girl. I really love the formula of this. It goes a really long way. And as you can see, super pigmented. Love the shade, love the formula, love the brand. This one goes a long way. Number 4, we have the Kylie Jenner's lipstick in the Boy Bye shade. This is a velvet lipstick and hence it is making the cut. This is a beautiful mauve shade. I most frequently use this during the winters, as you can see, and it's also equally pigmented. You can literally see both these brands are known for it. And number 3, I cannot forget my Freckle Fiesta by Fenty Beauty behind. It is one of my most favorite burnt orange colors that I own. It's super unique. I have never seen something like this, and hence it's making it to top 3. Top 2 and 1 was a hard decision, but I'm gonna have to give my top 2 position to none other than Dior. This is number 8, Dior Addict. I love the packaging, I love it. It's super dewy, glossy, whatever you call it, and it's gonna stand out in every skin tone. This is a super must. And number 1, drum roll, goes to my favorite era of Liptons, guys. This is Rare Beauty in the shade Joy. This has become my new favorite. I'm rocking her all the time. I'm scared that this is gonna get exhausted at this pace, and I ain't making justice for the other lipsticks that I own. But just look at this. I mean, how can you resist? It's summertime here in India, and this is all I'm gonna wear all summer. Here are my top 5 recommendations. If you have literally all of these 5, you don't need any other lipsticks. Just look at it, look at the range. So that's it for today. Here is my entire lipstick collection that stands today. Let me know in the comment section which was your favorite, and I'll see you in my next one.